Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. I've been looking for my guineas for about 20 minutes. They just all totally disappeared. And then I heard some cackling in the background, and here they come. Oh, look at this hole. Here they come. Where were you guys? Huh? Where were you? Huh? Where were you? What were you doing? Who did you visit? Huh? What were you doing? Huh? Oh, yeah, we like the water. Where were you, guys? Did you go down the road? Did you go down the county road? Huh? What did you do? You can jump. Yeah, you can jump across the water. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. It is a sunny day in the neighborhood in eastern Kentucky. The sky is blue, as you can see. But yeah, they were busy with the artificial clouds this morning. You can see a little bit of remnants of it, the little X's and the Y's and the Z's and the checkerboard. It looks like they stopped for a little bit. Guys, you coming across? Huh? Where were you guys? Where'd you go? I hope everybody's doing well. I was going to record part 2 of the neuro weapons patents last night. And then, of course, the criminals put me to sleep for an hour. And then, let me take this, put me to sleep for an hour. And by the time I woke up and got reoriented, had a cup of coffee, I had to take care of my kitties and shower and all that stuff, and I just didn't get around to it. You know how it goes, guys. There's a deliberate interference, deliberate sabotage when you're a targeted individual, when you're targeted. And when I say targeted, people are targeted for a lot of different reasons, as you know. You could have gone through a litigious divorce, fired your attorney, filed an ethics complaint, filed a complaint anywhere. Anytime you file a complaint for your rights, they label you. Whatever happened to human rights? Whatever happened to civil rights? Whatever happened to treating people fairly? It's sorely lost in this world. And now all the good people are labeled domestic you-know-whats. And all the criminals are allowed to run the asylum. And that's basically what it is. The lunatics are running the asylum. What do you think, guys? You think that's true? Where were you guys? The lunatics are running the asylum. It kind of reminds me of that film, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson. I mean, I really like that film, but, I mean, of course, you know what the ending was horrific. This is what happens when you play Let's Pretend. You know, Jack Nicholson played Let's Pretend That I'm Insane. And, you know, he had a very quirky personality anyway. You know, like some of us, we've got quirky personalities where we don't fit into the norm. We don't go along to get along. We're not sheeple. We're not brainwashed. And neither was he. And he was there because he should have been somewhere else. But he wanted to play Let's Pretend I'm Crazy. And there were other people there that played Let's Pretend I'm Crazy, like the really big chief guy. Perp alert, perp alert. Little blue car. Perp alert, perp alert. There it goes. And by the way, you know, most people around here don't work. A couple of the guys work, but most of the people don't work. The women play Let's Pretend where we have social anxiety and can't work and collect disability. It doesn't matter how young they are either. They prefer to mooch off the government rather than get a real job. And I'm sure you guys, we've all worked very hard our lives, and Many of us have become unemployed because of the targeting. Not only because of the physical assaults, but the assaults on our pocketbooks, sort of like my having to replace coils in a tankless water heater after 5 years. The warranty usually expires after 4. And they know this. They deliberately attack your pocketbook. I think I mentioned that in Manalapan, New Jersey, I was the only person on the block that had to replace their water heater. And I had one of the best water heaters 3 times. I had a next door neighbor that lived there, in that house. They purchased it from someone else and they never had to replace the water heater. In 20 years, they didn't replace the water heater, but I had to replace mine 3 times in Manalapan, New Jersey, 52 Sutton Drive. Most people didn't. Water heaters last a long time. If you're not, especially me, I was one person. Well, I had 2 people, my daughter, at one time. And then, of course, using the hot water for cats, cleaning cat bowls and washing their clothing and stuff, their supplies. But not as much as like my neighbor that had 2 children, or my neighbor diagonally across that had 3. There were some people that had 4 children and even a grandparent living with them. They didn't have to replace their water heater, but I had to replace mine. So there's the asset stripping, the deliberate vandalism and sabotage to your equipment. This is with their high technology. Yes, the technology exists. For people out there that are new to my channel, first, welcome. The people that are watching because of some of the interesting topics, just know that I'm a targeted person. I became targeted in Manalapan, New Jersey, in a home I lived in for 30 years as the original owner. And it could be that you piss somebody off who's in a position of authority. Many of the people that are targeted, 70% plus, are women. Many of them are divorced, and it appears to be statistically that they have either, if they have children, they have 1 child, and if they do have 1 child, it is a female. They tend to target women, single women with female children. They don't want to piss off the boys. The boys are going to protect their mom. Boy's going to get angry, but it's not that they're not targeting the guys, too. They're definitely targeting the guys because they know that men have higher testosterone levels. They get angrier faster. They're protective. That's one of the reasons they want to dumb down the boys in our country. They want to effeminate boys, loading the food supply with estrogen so that boys grow little man boobs and then think that they're females because they've got fleshy breasts, when basically they're being poisoned, ingested with estrogens in their food. But I digress. That's a topic for another day. But yeah, so when you're targeted, they target your animals, your farm animals, your pets, your lands, your grass, the air around you, the air around the target. They will fly drones over your property and drop poisons on your property. They will get the neighbors involved to harass, noise campaigns, detonate IEDs on your driveway. It's been done to me twice. Imagine detonating an IED. And who's the domestic T? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. So anyway, I'm going to finish my 2nd cup of coffee today. I just poured it, boiled some water. Oh, this is something else that they do. I have a propane stove. So obviously I cook with propane. And I use only 1 stove burner. My stove is 4 years old. I didn't actually have a stove for a long time after I even moved in here in July 19. I moved into my house, 2019, and I had no appliances yet. It took a long time for my appliances to be delivered, and then once they were delivered, it took even a longer time to get them hooked up. So what they like to do, and this always happens when I'm out of the building. I could be going to the front gate. I could be picking up branches that fell. I could be in the cat's building. I'll go back to light up some water, cook some water, heat water for the next cup of coffee. And they have added creosote, that black powdery substance that you get in chimneys and fireplaces. They circle it around the burner. It wasn't there previously. So, knowing that it wasn't there previously, I'll turn on the stove, and then you get that horrible smell, and it won't light right away. And it's highly flammable. You don't want creosote. You don't want that odor. This is why we clean chimneys, right? So yeah, they like to intentionally creosote the burner I use. Oh yeah, it's the plausible deniability. Oh, that would happen naturally. No, it's not happening naturally. It's happening deliberately. It's being done to it. You have to understand what the technology is like. And for the disbelievers out there, they can fly a drone over your property and disseminate insects, DARPA. Thank you, DARPA. We love you. Insects, parasites, fungus, mold. What do you think is happening in the skies anyway? What do you think the trails are? Aluminum, barium, sulfur. In some instances, even lithium. If you ever get to see that your skies are pink, you have a pink hue, that's lithium. That's to dumb down the population. They should ban lithium. There are a lot of pharmaceutical drugs. Oh, here they come. They should ban certain pharmaceutical drugs like benzodiazepines and lithium. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. So where were you? Tell me you weren't at the neighbor's house. Where were you guys? I was looking for you. I was calling you. I was worried that the fox was going to get hold of you guys. Where were you guys? And this is the new cat, by the way. I've been calling him Speedy Gonzalez because he is very speedy. He's huge. He is absolutely huge. Come here, big boy. Show them your handsome face. And show them that handsome. Oh, yeah, show them that handsome face. Yes. You've got those Aries eyes. Your eyes look like you're an Aries boy. What do you have here on your ear? You got a ticky? Let me see. I put some flea and tick stuff on him. And cats don't get Lyme disease. Dogs can get it, but cats don't. So he's just, he wanted to go out this morning. He was in the building all last night. Right? You wanted to go out and play today? You wanted to do your zoomies around the block? Huh? Yeah. But anyway, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. If you're a targeted person, keep the faith. The people that are targeting you, they're envious, jealous, fearful, cowards. They're cowards, and also they're being remotely controlled too. They're getting information beamed into their eyes, and they're paid for hire criminals. They're all getting paid. If it's not in gift cards, it's not usually in cash. They're getting paid in gift cards, appliances, automobiles. They'll have their mortgage relieved, right? These are all things that can be hidden, and they're not paying taxes on it. This is where we need to call out these people. They're getting tax-free money. Tax-free, right? You and I have to pay taxes on our earning, our wages. And these people get it for free. Tax-free money. The IRS needs to go after all of these people that are being paid in what's called in-kind contributions. It's sort of like when you're a nonprofit, people sometimes donate money, but sometimes they'll donate food. And sometimes, like in New Jersey, people would donate pillowcases and blankets and stuff that they weren't using anymore. So they weren't new. They were going to throw them in the garbage. But instead, they would donate it to the cat rescue. So people who want to get rid of any pillowcases and stuff, we can use them anytime. And you can send them to our post office box, which I usually post online. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, get that second cup of coffee that's sitting on my counter. Hope everybody's doing well. And sometime today, I will record part 2 of the patents, because it actually is fascinating. And the little video on the neurodust, that was from 2016. Just know that if they're showing you in 2016, they've been working on it for at least 10 years before. So all the technology is old. That's why I intentionally placed the date there, 2016, so that you can see how far we've come. And back in 2016, they were utilizing it. Now they're testing it on targeted individuals. You and I, my animals, your pets, your spouses, and soon to be all of the United States. Anybody got that arm candy, the jabby wabby, good luck. Hopefully the targeted people, they may have already injected us. We don't know. We would only know from the symptoms that we experience. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Please leave your questions and comments down below. I appreciate all of you. Love you guys. And please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. Combat that cyber stalker that downvotes the videos every time I post them.